Hey, welcome back. Angelo is here, and here we're going to talk about how to attack. I'm going to give you some useful tips. Each white standing in this position, you're very welcome to pause the video and try to think what are you going to do here with white. Very important position, and in order to create a successful attack you can sacrifice material in order to open up lines, and this is exactly what white did here. And the first amazing move is queen takes g7. Whoa, very nice move, because you can see we have the bishop here, and queen would like to lure the king on g7, and now we have a lot of discover attacks with that knight. This is the idea, and the knight capture on d7. This is a check, discover check from the bishop. The king don't have a lot of squares actually, because this bishop from b1 is helping, controlling a lot of squares. This bishop from b2 also attack the king, and please also notice that our rook is in attack as well. So we have a lot of pieces on the attack. The king has only one square, the g7, and now we have again the same trick, knight f6. The king has to be careful now, because if he just goes on g7 for example, then we have another discover attack and double attack. Knight takes on e8, the knight gives the double attack against the king and queen, and also the bishop is attacking the king, so black is completely lost here. So he went on f7, but now we can capture the enemy queen. How to do that? Very easy, congratulations, knight d5. We're attacking the king by the rook right now, and the knight is attacking the queen. So after this we can capture the queen, and you can see white is completely winning because we are attacking the rook. This bishop is under threat, and we have an extra piece, an extra pawn. This was the first example, and now let's jump forward to see the second one. And okay, I'm going to save it, no problem. And here we have a game between two girls, two women. I'm not going to announce the names because I'm going to kill them, so you can see the game below actually in the description. It's white's turn here, and what you are going to do. In order to start an attack, you should create attacking moves, you should threat something, and you should liberate your pieces, you should open up the position. And the best move here is to go on e5, try to open up more lines. Of course, it's nice to capture the pawn, it's also a nice way to continue, but after e5 we should keep the queens on the board. This is another important tip. If you like to attack, you should keep the queens on the board. So we have this and this. The knight is still under attack here, and this pawn is very well protected by the rook and knight, and we're threatening this knight on f6. He went back, and now what you're going to do, of course, you need to open up more lines, and in order to do that we can push the pawn forward on e6. We have an exchanges, some exchanges here. He went knight on f8 to attack the rook, and of course rook to e7, try to attack the queen, and this rook is very active now, close to the enemy king. Maybe we can sacrifice the exchange at some point there, but we have queen takes on g3, queen d5 check. The king has only one move, and now rook f1. Suddenly we can see that white is not defending. This pawn was under attack by a lot of black pieces, but white is not defending. He would like to create an attack right now, and we can see a lot of white pieces close to the enemy king's side. Maybe this bishop is as well close there, so we have some threats. He played knight to c7, and now queen f7. Immediately we can see she is threatening to capture on g7 and create a checkmate, right? So knight c to e6, and suddenly we can see black has a lot of minor pieces here close to to his king in order to protect himself. And in order to break this construction, we need to exchange some pieces or to create some deadly threats. And here white played the best move, and the best move is bishop to f6, exchanging this dark square bishop, and after that it will be extremely difficult for black to do something. And we have an exchange right now. King went back, they repeated the moves. He gave a check there, king here, another check, king to g8, and now we have the diagram position. Are you going to draw the game? Of course not. You have a very nice move here, a very nice move to continue and finalize the game. What you are going to do? Actually, this checkmate is very typical. If you solve tactical puzzles online, you are going to see it a lot, but not exactly like that. We are going to create the back rank checkmate. How to do it? it's it's white's turn here, and the best move, a very amazing move, is this one, rook to g7 check. And now he has to take, because if he goes on h8, this is a checkmate. Actually, we can give another discover check. You can see now the rook goes away and the queen attack the king, so he don't have a lot of things. He should play the knight there, and after that we have the checkmate. This will happen after king h8, so he has to capture the knight, he has to capture the rook, and now we have the very, very typical back rank issue. What you're going to do, and congratulations, this is the first move, queen check, of course, driving the king away, and after king h8, the only move, you can see this king is very close there, he don't have any escape squares, and now we can deliver the checkmate by capturing the knight with the queen, rook takes here, and the rook takes on f8. This is a final checkmate. I hope you enjoyed that short video. You're very welcome to click the thumbs up button, share your comments if you have any questions or something else, and see you soon.